Have you sold your soul? There's a very simple test. Have you forgiven everything, everyone, for everything? If you still have not forgiven and hold any grudges, then congratulations, you have sold your soul to whatever thing you think holds power over you. Luckily, you can take your power back and take your soul back anytime you like, right now, in an instant. And if this video makes no sense to you or triggers you, congratulations, those are all sure signs that you have sold your soul by believing something that makes no sense to believe in the first place. So let's go through a process of forgiveness. Forgiveness is literally you put your power and your trust in yourself. You believe that you can handle any situation as it comes. Very important. You don't need to know in advance that you will be able to handle any situation and how you will be able to do it. No. When you forgive yourself, when you trust yourself, you know, I have handled every situation up until this point because I'm live, I'm here. That means I can also trust myself to handle every situation as it comes. So I don't need to worry about any kind of future scenarios, what would happen if. No need for that. Because you really trust yourself. You forgive yourself for all the mistakes you made in the past, all the people you associated yourself with, and that's okay. You allow yourself to have these mistakes, learn from them, and you know, if something happened, you will make a better choices in the future. And you may argue, but there's other people, I have relationships, and let me give you a short answer. There are no other people. It's just you and your trust in yourself. And as soon as you think that there is someone else that needs to become part of this equation, you're giving your power away at that moment. Because truly, you can forgive yourself and the other and everything else in yourself without need of any approval, confirmation, or validation from anyone else. And if that was true, then whenever anyone died, anyone that you have some kind of attachments with, if that other person died, then there would be no way for you to heal from that. That's not true, because if that was true, then no one in the whole world could come over the grief. No one in the whole world would be able to deal with this issue. The fact is, many people do, and that's a proof of a principle that it is possible, and it has nothing to do with the other, because other is gone, done. So that means it is possible to forgive without the other. And yes, there are many people who also believe that they need this other, and as many people know, as you believe, so shall it be done unto you. That means if you truly believe that you need the other, you will create a universe where you need the other, and if they die, well, you're stuck. You have no way to go, no way of solving yourself, and that's a very miserable life, and I don't wish that for you. Therefore, I'm showing you the other path, which says you don't need the other, and whatever happens with them, good for them. You get to take your power in your own hands. Here are some common objections. But they hurt me. It's their responsibility to fix it. The fact is, no one else but you can hurt you. That's the first layer. Like, no one else can actually hurt you. You can only hurt yourself or create a scenario where it appears that the other person is hurting you. But how are they able to hurt you? Because you, subconsciously or consciously, deciding to allow them that. So since it was your decision in the first place to get hurt, then it makes sense. It's not anyone's responsibility but your responsibility to fix it for yourself by forgiving yourself first. Yourself. And as you forgive yourself, you may realize that, okay, this person hurt me in the past and I had this uncomfortable experience with them. Maybe, just maybe, I don't want to experience this situation with them again. Well, awesome. I love the decision and train of thought. You get to decide, create boundary scenarios, and your own personal preferences where that person is no longer in position to behave that way to you. So you may exclude them from your life. You may set up other systems where they're not in a position to hurt you anymore. And that's how you handle yourself and put your trust in yourself. So it doesn't matter. They can have the same behavior as long as they like. It will never hurt you. You may also decide that, well, it will not hurt me, but I don't want them to hurt anyone else. Again, you can take steps, you can make decisions and decide, okay, I don't want anyone else to be hurt like that. Someone else needs to know that they're behaving in this way, so let me inform other people. You can go that route as well. Again, it's your power and nothing to do with their choices. So you don't need them to change their behavior, become any different. It's none of your business. Your business is to forgive yourself and trust that if anything happens, you have a strategy, you have a plan, you have capability to trust and handle yourself. You got this. Second is, if I forgive, I'm letting them off the hook. Well, who's letting off the hook? If you feel that way, I can guarantee you are on the hook yourself. So why worry about their hook when you're hooked yourself? Take care of your hook first, release the hook from yourself, and then you can worry about their hook in their heart. So instead of avoiding to really take care of yourself, make sure you take care of yourself first. Because as long as you're hooked and you worry about their hook, you can take their hook out, but you're still hooked to them. Makes no sense, you still suffer. So heal your hook, take yourself out, and then you can decide what do you want to be this hook. You can hold it in your hand, you can pull it, and you can play with it or just throw it away. It's up to you. But first, make sure you unhook yourself, and once you're unhooked, you can decide what do you want to do with the hook. Most likely you will want to throw it away or follow up to the other end and help them to unhook themselves. Whatever you choose. But first, unhook yourself. But I still need them in my life. Well, this sentence means that you are dependent in them in some shape and form. Unless you're a child, which could be possible, you are not entitled to depend on anyone else. So ideally, create a strategy, create a way how you can not and you don't need to depend on themselves. Remove the dependency. Become independent, and then you can still have benefit of them having in your life, support you and all these things. But the fact is, you are capable of taking care of yourself. You are. So why don't do it? And the next one. If I forgive myself, what about them? Yeah, good question. What about them? Nothing to do with you. None of your business. Make sure you take care of yourself first. Another reason why to do it for yourself is if you know map of consciousness or energy levels, map of consciousness from David Hawkins and energy levels by Friedrich Dodson. Both very similar, both very powerful. And according to the system, depending on your level of energy or consciousness, your ability to help other, or actually your ability to help yourself, is a lot easier, a lot faster, and a lot more joyous if you're higher on a scale. Your awareness just increases. So it just makes sense to let go of the old crap and get an upgrade. It's like a raise. Like if you have a job, then why wouldn't you ask for a raise? Like, would you rather stay in the same place or have a raise? Like, and if the both options are equal and you have a choice, would you rather stay the same or have the raise? I would have a raise. And if you have a company, then would you rather stay on the same revenue or have a higher revenue? Like, it's a choice. It's as simple as that. It's not a trick question. It's very simple. Do you want less or do you want more money? Do you want less happiness or do you want more happiness? It's not a trick question, really. You get to choose. And as you choose to let yourself off the hook, you get more. You already get more. So once you have more, you can choose whatever you want to do with that more. So the next one is, trust is about them being reliable, not about me. So the question is, can I count on them? Well, it's very similar to one we had before, is you don't need to count on anyone except for yourself. Very simple. And if you feel that you cannot count on them, amazing. Take it into account and create your life that you don't have to count on them. Very simple. Take them off the picture for the things you cannot account for them. Don't expect it from them, and make sure you have a set up right so you can take care of those things for yourself. Very simple, very efficient, and very straightforward, very logical. So if you still believe that you need someone else, you need to have a talk. I know there's many people out there who, I need to talk to them to have forgiveness. I need to, like, whenever you have I need and someone else appears in the picture, you're lost it. You sold your soul. You don't need anything except your own forgiveness and own resolution. You can resolve anything, everything in yourself. You can attain ultimate peace within without needing to speak with anyone. And once you're at the inner peace, you can go all the talks you want. You can go and do whatever you want. And let me be frank here. You can do both. Like, I'm not saying that, well, actually I am saying that one way is better than the other one. However, I'm not saying that you should go either of the ways. So what I found for me, the way of resolving everything within me and then going out to anyone else and resolving whatever needs to be resolved for them and between them, agreements, that's a lot easier once I've fully centered and grounded myself. It's ease and fun. And it's actually a really enjoyable process afterwards. That's my preference. Well, to explore the other possibilities that you don't resolve inner peace, you project your power away, and now the outcome of the conversation depends on them acting in your preferred way, and they have a choice to act that way or not. And basically what happens is you go in a conversation, so you think you need a conversation, so you come into a conversation needy. And then they have a decision power, they have a veto power to say, I don't want to change, I'm gonna behave exactly the same, you're screwed, and basically you get hurt. You create a hurt again. And then you go to the dramas and traumas and all these things. And what a struggle. Like, I mean, of course, it is possible that they say yes and everything's fine. That's a possibility, of course. Yeah, you can go in conversation, everything's fine, and they say yes and they agree, they change. That's also a possibility. I'm not denying that. However, that's not a possibility in your power. You cannot control that. And one time it may work, other time may not work. And it's kind of rolling dice. It's like gambling. And you can gamble, like nothing wrong with gambling. However, how I like to do things is with certainty. And once I know I resolved everything within me and taken everyone out of the picture, when I go into conversation, I have a guarantee. It's gonna go amazing. It's gonna be absolute certainty. I'm gonna enjoy the experience. And that's what I wish for you. It's a path you can take. It's a path available for you. You can choose any path. You can look for other paths. I'm sure there's other paths I haven't mentioned, but these are kind of the main ones. Either you take responsibility for yourself or you don't. And if you don't, either it goes well or it doesn't. Like, very simple. And with that said, I invite you to meditate, to forgive anyone and everything right now, and realize that you have the power to decide and create the relationships, worldview, and experiences as you like. Because you create your reality. And you get to have it magical. Like this video, follow for more, and see you on the next one.